Hi, I'm Grant Gerke, Media Director for EV Parade, and we're outside of Todd Dore's house, just outside of Chicago, and we'll be talking to Todd about his new Model S Tesla and a little bit about Todd's history with electric vehicles. Hi, we're in Todd Dore's Model S Tesla, and so we're going to go ahead and take a test drive.
All right, well, thanks, Grant. Thanks for coming in here for this test drive. My feelings when I test drove the car were a lot of excitement and anticipation because the car handles like an absolute dream, and that initial feeling has really just been validated and enhanced, quite honestly, as I've owned the vehicle now for a little bit over a month. A 17-inch touchscreen. Right now we've got navigation on there. It shows traffic patterns and all that, satellites and so forth, and we can have full screen or half screen, and this is what we've got going, playing on the radio right now. The car has got Bluetooth technology, 3G for the web. You know, we can show all that while we're driving, energy, all that kind of stuff, controls. Climate control turns on as soon as you walk into the vehicle, or anywhere near the vehicle, really, for that matter. There will be apps that come out in the very near future where that can all be done remotely, so you can have your car heated and cooled long before you get there. There are 4 levels of suspension. This car has active air suspension, and it raises and lowers the car accordingly. Normally we keep that in standard, and when you go on the highway, we'll go here on the expressway in a little bit, it automatically lowers the car to lower drag. We have steering mode. You can have sport and comfort and standard. I usually leave it in steering. Traction control on or off. You definitely want to leave that on. And then the regenerative braking. If you'd like to coast without that regenerative braking feeling of actually slowing down the car, then you would put it in low. If you want standard regenerative braking, you put it in standard. We have the regenerative braking feature, and you can see here what happens is the energy meter shows green, and that's where you're basically picking up energy from the momentum of the car that regenerates energy right back into the battery system. Now, the feature of the regen is that it is so strong, it acts as a brake, quite honestly. And as a result, in terms of you actually braking the car and tapping the brake, you really don't do that until the very end. So as a result, the fallout of that, or really the advantage of that, for lack of a better term, is that you use your brake much less than you would with a regular gasoline car. And as a result of that, you would only need to replace your brake pads and shoes and so forth.
Space that's right ahead here, I can get into that space in 1.5 seconds and have plenty of room for a safety margin before they even know it. That's how quick this car is. It's silent, it's quick, it'll beat every single car you see on the road here. This car, the non-performance version, blows the doors off of it. And I will give you a demonstration of that right now. Did you see how quickly we moved into that space?
Yes.
Just like that. And when I want to, at the touch of a button, I can be in they can be in my rear view mirror without even trying. We're going this speed right now. I punch it. Okay, boom, we just hit 15 miles an hour faster, and it took 2 seconds to get there. That's how fast this car is. And it's silent, and it's power at your fingertips. The reaction time is 0. The torque is instant right off the get-go. So all of these other gas cars out there, they don't have that kind of mechanics. They don't have the physical ability to be able to do that. And if I wanted to, I mean, none of them could ever keep up with me if I tried. You know, that isn't the goal. We'd like to get from point A to point B, obviously safely. But what I have noticed is that the quickness of this car can be a disadvantage and advantage.
For more content on electric vehicles and recent developments, visit evparade.com.